The sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming has its villain, and it's a guy who wears a fishbowl on his head. That's right, Mysterio is expected to finally make his live-action debut in Spidey's next movie, but who is this master of illusion? Let's break it down.
I am Mysterio, and I am putting Spider-Man on notice.
He may look funny with that purple cape and helmet, but Mysterio is one of Spider-Man's most dangerous foes. In the comics, Quentin Beck was a gifted but underappreciated special effects artist turned supervillain. Dun dun dun! Mysterio has been a constant thorn in the hero's side since his earliest days, with his talent for creating convincing illusions and building gadgets that specifically counter Spidey's abilities. Beck has a knack for conjuring illusions so compelling that even heroes like Spider-Man are utterly fooled. Coupled with his talent for chemistry, robotics, and hypnotism, Mysterio's tricks often blur the line between reality and fantasy, so much so that they almost seem supernatural. Ooh. His costume is also equipped with devices and weapons like lasers, acid that can dissolve Spidey's webbing, and don't forget that fishbowl helmet. That thing's actually way cooler than it looks though, thanks to its portable air supply and sonar system that allow Beck to safely navigate the debilitating gases he uses on his foes. Mysterio debuted in 1964's The Amazing Spider-Man No. 13, created by the legendary duo, writer Stan Lee and artist Steve Ditko. He has remained a recurring foe of the wall crawlers ever since. He's also frequently been a part of the anti-Spidey group of baddies known as the Sinister Six. Jerks. Beck was also briefly replaced as Mysterio by Daniel Burkhart, a one-time cellmate of Beck's who used an even more advanced suit than his predecessor. A couple of other heirs to the Mysterio mantle have also popped up over the years, including Francis Clume, a mutant with the power to teleport and to take control of other people's bodies, and Mysterion, who bought an old Mysterio suit on the black market, and that's not to be confused with the Mysterion from South Park. As for Beck, one of his most memorable modern stories saw him facing off against Daredevil instead of Spider-Man. In writer Kevin Smith and artist Joe Quesada's Daredevil, Guardian Devil, Matt Murdock found himself being manipulated by an unseen enemy and tricked into believing that the Antichrist had emerged in the form of a young girl. Eventually, he discovered Mysterio was behind those illusions, but when Beck failed, he committed suicide, which is pretty dark. Though, of course, death is rarely permanent in comics, so he promptly came back to life. These days, Mysterio is again a major player in Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. One particularly interesting reveal came in the 2012 miniseries Spider-Man, where the Peter Parker of the regular Marvel Universe and Miles Morales, the Spider-Man from the Ultimate Universe, discovered that their Mysterios were the same person. Beck had been breaching the barrier between realities and controlling a robotic avatar over in the Ultimate Universe. Not bad, Mysterio, not bad. Over the years, Mysterio has shown up in numerous video games and most of the Spider-Man animated series. A new version of the character, Francis Beck, was even introduced in Ultimate Spider-Man. But the Homecoming sequel will be Mysterio's first live-action appearance, though reportedly director Sam Raimi originally wanted Bruce Campbell to play the character in the unproduced Spider-Man 4. Can't you just picture how great that would have been? Still, Mysterio will now finally get his chance at big screen glory, facing off against Tom Holland's Spidey. Word has it Jake Gyllenhaal will play him when the sequel hits in 2019, but will he wear the fishbowl helmet? Please let him wear the fishbowl helmet, pretty please, he has to. Well, thanks for watching. For more explainers, dive into the history of Thanos' Black Order from Infinity War, or go deep into the origins of Slender Man. And for all your MCU needs, be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN everywhere you like to watch.